right, thanks, Frankie. Exams are just around the corner for high school students, and we're going to talk about tips on how you can stay focused, reducing that test anxiety, and the four most important words to remember, which is read, write, talk, and test, that can help you. Here to take us through this is Ruth Rumack. You are, of course, the Director of Education, and we want to talk about, first of all, the S.M.A.R.T goals, which are commonly known and used. What are the S.M.A.R.T? It's an acronym.
Yes, it's an acronym.
S means specific, as in?
As in, be specific. What do you want to study at this time?
Okay. M, measurable.
Measurable. You have to know what you're going to end up with at the end of your study time. I'm going to, let's say, do these 10 questions in the next half hour, and I know I'm going to finish the 10 questions in that time.
Okay. A, attainable, achievable.
That means something that you can actually do in the time that you've given yourself.
Realistic and reasonable for R.
Meaning that you can achieve what you set out to do.
And time-based and trackable for T.
Really important. You want to set a time goal. So it's not an open-ended thing. It's something that you can say, I'm going to spend half an hour right now, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to end up here at that time.
Okay, now we're going to get into the read, write, talk test. Reading the material, and you say the environment is so important to absorbing the information.
Yeah, you want to choose a good space to sit, right? You don't want to sit on your bed. Although it's comfortable, it's very easy to fall asleep or to get distracted. You want to make sure that you have a good chair, a good space with good lighting, and you've got all the materials that you need.
And our phones compel us to look at them all the time. How do you stop that from happening?
There are some very smart things out there, particularly Stay Focused, which is an app, but there are many apps that you can use that help to block certain websites. So blocks Twitter, blocks Facebook, and you can customize it. So you can set it for certain times so that you know that when you're studying, on Saturday between 3 and 5, that you will not be getting any text or any other social media.
A forced blackout for yourself. That's so important. You say to write it out.
Very important. There is so much research that's brain-based that tells us that when we handwrite something, we actually have the highest recall when we're finished. So different than typing it out, different than just reading it, you actually have to write it out so that you're practicing that concept, whatever it is.
And the auditory component, to talk it out.
Really good. You know, talking is really important. If you can talk about something, you know it. If you can explain it to somebody else or you can reteach it to somebody else, then you really know you know that material.
Another great thing, you say incorporate light exercise because it gets your brain moving, blood pumping, and you can focus a lot better. Really
important to do that as well because you want to make sure that you have that oxygen in your body. And it's really important to stay focused. It's something that individuals who have focus and attention issues, we explain to them that it's good to do a little bit of maybe 20 minutes of exercise before you go to school or before you sit down to actually study because it helps to keep you in the straight and narrow.
Physical, mental, all connected. Great tips. Good luck, everybody. I feel for you. We'll be back with more BT right after this.